Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Ruin. So today we'll be going over Magic the Gathering Top 10 Helm. And now, at number 10, with the first being on our list, Prowler's Helm from Theros. It's an uncommon going for only 25 cents on the market. This card would actually be cool if it was actually standard right now because it costs 2 mana, because it says equipped creature can't be blocked except by walls with equip ability 2. Now, most days, no one plays with walls in their deck. They did back in the day, way back, especially in the 94, like the dark and everything. And no, like I said, no one plays with walls. So this is kind of actually a cool card. Let's move on to number 9. We have Coral Helm from various sets being rare or uncommon based on the set, obviously. It's going for $1.20 on the market, and this card is actually kind of cool because it says poly artifact from this. I don't see that very often anymore. It doesn't have tapping ability. That's why it's at number 9. It costs 3 mana to put into play. Then it costs 3. It says give target creature +2/+2 until end of turn. Each time you use this ability, you must discard 1 card at random from your hand, which is a very uncommon thing as well nowadays. Can be used if you have no cards in hand. So as long as you have cards, you can keep playing this. So now, at number 8, we have Helm of Cauldron. It's from 5th Dawn or The List, which is rare, going for $2.24 at the time of this video. And this one's kind of fun and cool to play with. It actually might be playable. Costs 3 colors to put in. So this is equipped creature has first strike, trample, and haste with equip 2. Absolutely perfect. But you can pay 1 if you control the equipment named Helm of Cauldron, the sword, the shield. Put a 4/4 colors avatar legend creature token name into play and attach those equipment to it. So you're going to need a lot of mana to put that in, to pull it off. But if you do, it's almost game. So let's move on to number 7, which we have a very unique card called Helm of Chatzuk. Various sets being rare with a $5.37 at the market at the time of this video. Well, it costs 1 for this mono artifact, which doesn't really exist anymore, and its ability for banning, which doesn't really exist in Magic anymore. I'm surprised they haven't brought that back yet. Costs 1, says you may give 1 creature the ability to ban until end of turn. And if you can do that multiple times with your creatures, because there's no tapping on this artifact, it can be quite annoying. And if you don't know what banning is, it's basically you get to decide what damage is done to your creatures. Like you can direct the damage to a certain creature if you don't want another one destroyed. So let's move on to number 6. We have Helm of Possession. It's from Tempest. It's a rare going for $9.13 at the time of this video. And this one's really cool because it costs 4 colors, but it says you may choose not to untap the Helm during your untap phase. Pay 2, sacrifice a creature. Gain control of target creature as long as you control Helm of Possession. The reason why this is better than, say, the standard red cards of control, this one is permanent. And it's actually slightly cheaper than some blue cards where you can control creatures. This is why it's at number 6, because its ability is a bit expensive, but it's an artifact, which is more likely to be destroyed, less chance than the blue or red for its counterparts. So let's move on to number 5. We have Helm of Awakening. It's from Visions or The List. It's an uncommon going for $4.08 at the time of this video. Helm of Awakening costs 2 mana. But it says all spells cost 1 generic mana less to play. So that's really cool, especially if you want to do like an artifact deck. That's pretty standard. There's not much more to say. So let's move on to number 4. We have Champion's Helm. It's from Commander 2011 or Kaladesh Vengeance. Again, therefore making it rare or mythic. $27 or $72 based on the respecting series. So Champion's Helm costs 3, like basically most helms. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, but what makes this very unique is if it's a legendary creature, it has hexproof with equip ability of only 1 as well. So that's really powerful, I think. Hexproof just makes things a lot more complicated for a lot of decks. Let's move on to number 3. Well, we got Helm of the Gods from Magic Origins. It's a rare going for $2.65 on the market at the time of this video. And you guys may not agree with me, but I like it because it's so cheap. Because it costs 1 to put into play, and then equip ability is 1. It says equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. And well, we all know how easy it is to make enchantment decks, so this can be the most powerful card in your deck if you make an enchantment deck. So let's move on to number 2, where we have Helm of the Host. It's from Dominaria. It's a rare going for $17.35 at the time of this video. Costs 4 mana to put this, so it's not 3. Has equip 5, so we're getting to very expensive. But it says at the beginning of combat of your turn, create a token that's a copy of an equipped creature, except that it's a token. Isn't a legendary, is an equipped creature. Is legendary, that token gains haste. Can you imagine having that every turn for only 4 to 5? Put that in a green deck, that's going to be 100% annoying. That's why it's at number 2. So let's move on to number 1. Well, it's got a lot of reading in this card, but it's Helm of Obedience from Alliances, being rare with almost $60. Costs 4 mana to put into play, but has X tap. Put the top card of your target opponent's library into his or her graveyard. Continue doing this until you have put X cards or a creature card into that graveyard, whichever occurs first. The last card put on the graveyard is a creature card. Bury Helm and put that creature into your play under your control, as though it were just cast. X cannot be 0. So it's either deck death or you get a free creature. It could really backfire if they get a 1/1, but I think this card is very powerful, very amazing. You can't beat that. And that's actually the top 10. So I hope you guys have a good day and a good evening.